Disappointing. Very close to where we're standing. He's going to be a threat to your side. You talk about this inaugural NPL. You had to wait to come into action. How special has it been watching those 6 games and now getting your chance?
Yeah, it's been good and bad really, because playing now after 5 games has given us a good idea of what the pitches are doing, how the teams are shaping up, what we need to do, what our plans need to be. But also it has left us itching to get a game going. So I think we are very happy to have finally got a game underway.
What about the potential impact as we see Guptill sweep for 4 more, the potential impact of this league on the Nepal national team and on cricket in Nepal for the future?
I think it's going to be massive, because you have players like Guptill and Shikhar Dhawan and the rest, international players who have come here. The Nepal players, not only the national team players, but the domestic players get to rub shoulders with them, get to share dressing rooms, get
believe they've got a big fish out here.
Believe they know they've got the big fish. That is a real danger man. Around the wicket comes Durgesh. Yes, it keeps a little bit on the low side. It just skids on. To be fair, it's pretty full. Guptill's lost his stumps. He goes for 28, the King 64 for 2.
Well, the snowy leopard is celebrating, and so are the lions as well, let me tell you that. Rajesh Magar, but I'll tell you what, Durgesh may have taken the prized wicket this afternoon. That partnership has been ended. 50 plus, 2 boundaries in the previous over from Guptill. He was setting himself up to the big score. And all of a sudden, his wickets were all over the place, dismantled by that man. Ball keeping a little low, and that's
The Mexican wave.
the only Mexican wave.
There was a little bit of a discussion between the wicketkeeper and Martin Guptill before this delivery was bowled, and maybe we should give the snatcher a little bit of credit that he just interfered with the concentration of the big New Zealander.
Yeah, it suggests the body language of Guptill that the ball may have just kept a little low. But we've seen that odd delivery not climbing up. As a batter, you need to be there. Guptill was looking so good behind the line.
It's just a natural reaction, instinctive, to just stick a boot out. But this clips you on the ankle bone, and that could be the end of your day. If it hits you on the boot, well, you shake it off and you get back to the end of your mark and you're all right. So he does appear to be okay, Durgesh, but you can get a little bit unlucky.
He's bowled well. Quick single, shy of the stumps, the non-striker's end. Well, the ball's falling. Bowler Durgesh needs to be careful, but he's really done well. 1 for 9 in his 2 overs.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी तेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो इरेसबाट आएको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
.36 and 25 for Lokesh. Magara just walked out, and all of a sudden things have just quietened in the middle. Surya into his third. Like a punt in second over. Look at that target, 192.
Yeah, the required run rate was below 10 for a number of overs, but now it's just starting to climb. It's easing its way towards 11, and you know that you have just 1 or 2 good overs from a bowling perspective, where there's a 3 or 4 for the over, and that run rate climbs dramatically, and once it gets to 15, 16, you're done.
Yeah, we're talking about a batting side that has struggled in the tournament. Ideally, you want your batting to come good, but Sandeep Lamichan at the toss did mention that something that needs to improve is the batting. Decided to field first, and now in the chase they need to get 192. And that's pressure on the batting side as well. The scoreboard pressure will be playing at the back of their mind. Yeah, just slowing the pace. Good over. Just the 4 runs coming off it. So 2 quiet overs. It's 71 for 2.
Banking sector ma पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ.
He's getting that ball to turn. Saad bin Zafar, the former Canadian captain.
These are the skillful overs as a batter. You've got to know what you're doing in these middle overs to try and keep up with the run rate required. Inside the power play, simple. Just clear the outfield, get boundaries. Out, quick catch! Yes! What a lovely catch!
Saad bin Zafar timed the jump to perfection. Mugger has to depart. Just trying to force the issue over there. Was not in control of the shot. That's another wicket. And in quick time as well. It was 64 for 1, 64 for 2, and now 72 for 3. In the chase, the Kings are now beginning to start up. Yeah, the bat turning in the hand a bit, and look at that for a catch. Beautifully done.
That is a really good catch. He gets himself into such a good position once his delivery is complete. He's expecting the catch. He hangs on to it. Mugger goes for 4. The Kings reeling 72 for 3. And after 9.3 overs, the fall of the wicket, the players are going to have a drink.
Winter fresh. Freshness that bonds.
Moves all through this tournament. He needs a big one with the bat as well. Strike rate of a little under 120, a best of 69 unbeaten runs. The current captain of the Canada national team as well. Come on, boy. Make it your day. Yeah, he should be in action with the left arm orthodox spinners in the middle. He's got him! Nicholas Curtin has to depart. Zafar with the second strike gives him the marching orders. It's all falling apart here for the Birathnagar Kings.
Well, I was about to say this is like a Tuesday afternoon net session for Curtin and Zafar because they play against each other so much, play with each other so much. in the Canadian national side, but it's the left arm spinner who has the final say. A little bit of turn there. Curtin will be questioning where he's trying to hit the ball. Too square on the offside with the ball spinning back in. He loses his stumps. It's a brief stay for Nicholas Curtin. The briefest you can get. He goes without scoring. 72 for 4.
Current captain of Canada, and oh boy, he got that ball to turn a mile.
What a contest. No contest. First ball.
Tries of 2 in the middle between the batters, and he'll settle for 1. Little tentative over here. What an over. 2 wickets and 2 runs in the 10th over. And South Bin suffered 2 for 24 in his 3 at the halfway stage. The Birathnagar Kings losing their way 73 for 4.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs.
Ball is starting to turn sharply, and too sharply for my liking and for Buddy Patans. I think that's going to miss the leg stump, and it's a bit high as well. Good decision.
Yeah, it's a great sight, but if not, if you're a Birathnagar fan, things start to happen like this. Oh, that sharp turn. Oh, Tamang wants to mold the magic ball. It's gone way wide this time.
I've bowled quite a bit with plenty of the Nepal national team players, whether it be here in Nepal or when we're out on tour. I've bowled out in the middle with Surya Tamang. He is so talented. Leading wicket taker in the PM Cup this year. He gets prodigious turn with great drift and dip. He has all the assets you'd love to have as a left arm spinner. But the bigger stage he hasn't played on much. That one's hit down the ground, and initially Bibek Yadav went the wrong way, so he'll concede the second. This NPL will be brilliant for him to get used to the bigger crowds. Here's the 2 wickets from Sad Bin Safar. Excellent bowling.
He's been good. One cotton ball, and then next ball, Nicholas Curtin. What a delivery. Spun back sharply. Beat him all ends up. Wasn't expecting that much amount of turn. There's plenty happening here. Surya Tamang losing a bit of control. Got things going in his favor. Wickets helping him a lot. He's got to be able to be accurate. Keep challenging the batter. 78 for 4, Birathnagar Kings. Just falling away a little bit. 72 for 2 they were. Martin Guptill was going berserk. Suddenly 2 wickets. Turned the tide.
It's amazing to think of the quantity and quality of left-arm spinners in this country. Probably seen over a dozen local players already. And they're all quite different, aren't they? It's not like they're all very similar.
different statures, different styles, different rhythms, different amounts of turn. Bharat Rajvanshi, the premier spinner, he almost always challenges the inside edge. Tamang, with the right-handers, he's going to challenge the outside. Great problems to have if you're Monty Desai.
Different release points as well. So definitely very good, and especially the wickets in this part of the world just help that style of bowling. There's enough, there's grip, there's turn, there's a bit of variable bounce as well.
Bashir Ahmed's good against left-arm spin, being a left-arm spinner himself. He's going to need to be. That required run rate becoming a real concern for the Kings. It's over 12s, 80 for 4.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hob slip was your way of quality living.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
जनताको विश्वास जित्न सफल उत्कृष्ट
In the final over, thanks to some good batting from Erasmus, Karan Casey, and then the very, very steady head of Sumit Maharjan. 40 not out, 37 balls. Karan Casey got 28 in 10, and Erasmus got 38 in 28. They made that happen. They chased 150. This is a bit of a steeper chase, but still similar required run rate.
That was into the slots. I think Lakesh Baum will feel as though he's missed out there. One of the things I've been pleased with, sometimes you can get, particularly this time of year with the morning games, you can get a real trend of only the side batting first winning or only the side chasing winning. We've had a nice even split, haven't we? Now nearly 7 full games in. And even this game still hangs in the balance. If Bam's still there in the 20th and final, don't rule out the Kings hunting this total down.
Without a doubt, Bam holds the key. This partnership holds the key. They're batting well as well. Bashir strikes a boundary. Terrific shot down the ground again. The best place to hit if you're a batter.
Loving the fact that come day 4, we're really starting to see the local players, the Nepal players, grow into their own. He has international experience. He's a real gritty cricketer. He's a good fielder, a fine batter, and we think he's been underused with the ball. Bashir Ahmed, he gets his first boundary. Now a lovely cover drive. Will only be one. Definitely some signs here. This game's not done yet. You wonder will Rohit Powell be tempted to give himself a twirl. Bowls very fine off breaks, has plenty of international wickets. With Bashir at the crease, will that maybe give him a bit of flexibility? He's only used 5 bowlers thus far.
I don't think that's far away. Definitely must be thinking about it. Vivek Yadav, bit expensive today.
A single to close out the 12th over. Kings just staying in the chase. It's 90 for 4.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like the beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी Red Bull असली नै रोजौं. Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers. Chimneys, the gas hobsले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Surya Tamang. You bowled plenty of left arm spin in your career, didn't you? What about this Surya Tamang? What do you think?
He's definitely got a lot of potential. Definitely, as you mentioned, someone who can spin the ball, comes up and over. He's got good drift and drop. Yeah, all very, very good attributes, and very different from some of the other left arm spinners we're seeing. It's good to always have the variety. For a very classical, easy, repeatable action as well.
I love watching him bowl, I have to say. I think the world of Surya Tamang. What about this? I think the world of this beauty too, the ultraviolet F77. Imagine that the intersection of design and technology brings the future of mobility to today's discerning sports motorcycling enthusiast. That's the only way to get around Valley, I'm telling you now. On the back of a bike. And down the track, skews off an outside edge. Into no man's land, falls safely. It's a bit lucky there, doesn't he, Lokesh Bam? Tamang, he's deserved a wicket.
Just going to say that. Tamang deserved that wicket. He did everything right. He threw the ball up, received the batter in flight, drew out the fall shot. How lucky was Lokesh Bam? It just fell antagonizingly short of three fielders. Long off, covered it up in the end.
See this a bit more often now, don't you? If the batter shapes to innovate, to give himself room outside the leg stump, the off stump, the bowler will often pull out, as he's entitled to. Well, this could be close. Oh, now was there bat involved? Because if there wasn't, this one missing.
That looked adjacent. Got to see the replay. Walked in, maybe missing leg, or maybe wasn't. Would have been umpire's call had there been a review. The umpire was quite clear that what was going down the leg side.
Down the track, gets a good piece of it. Oh, this has gone miles. It's still travelling. What a way to go to 50. His fourth six. Lokesh, boom, boom, bam. What a knock the hundred's up to.
That's some way to bring up your 50. Your job's not done. That's what Bashir is telling him. Don't get carried away. Your job's not even halfway. That's a terrific strike. You got a great piece of it. Tamang again floated up, but was taken full toll off. It went miles into the sky. Brings up the 100 in the 13th over.
Well, he was not getting carried away. He barely even celebrated that 50. He knows there's more work to be done. 2 balls after maybe being dismissed LBW, he goes 6 and 4 to finish Tamang's spell. It's 104 for 4.
Banking sector ma पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड यसमा पोइन्ट छ
सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Is Dove really different from soap? Ordinary soap dries itself over time, but Dove is different. Get your radiance with Dove.
Nyogo solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hob